Good morning, everyone. I'm up bright and early on Happy Tuesday. So I am back with another video. So in this video, I am going to be talking about forgiveness and loyalty, and basically just giving my feedback and opinion based off some questions that I've written down and everything, and how to just reel you guys into a ongoing situation with my ex, like I mentioned in the last video, that's currently out and everything. So getting right into the video. So basically, I wanted to ask myself and ask you guys, and you guys be the judge and everything. Do I forgive my ex for the things that I've been through with him and everything, and what have I learned about myself over the course of 3 years of going from being in a relationship with my ex to being friends with him and being involved with his mess with other females and things of that nature. And what do I expect the outcome to be once the whole court proceedings are over with? So before getting to all that, I want to talk about why it's important to forgive people. So the reason why it's important to forgive people, because if you spend months, years, or most of your life blaming, the other person instead of accepting your flaws and what you did in a situation, you're not going to be able to move on to other things, because not every situation is one person's fault. When you're in a relationship or a situation and everything, it's two people involved sometimes, or multiple people involved in that situation. So of course you got your say in the situation, and a person also got their say or their doing in the situation. But it all falls down to the actions and what's being said, how it's being said, and things like that. So with forgiveness, you have to accept who you are as a person and know who you are as a person. Like, don't settle less for somebody else that expects you to be something that you're not. That's not how that works. Because at the end of the day, God created us for a reason, to make a life for ourselves, not a life for somebody to try to run it and tell us, what to do and how to do it and things like that. So you just have to know your worth and be willing to accept your mistakes and your flaws. And if you know that you are in a wrong situation, you have to be able to be mature and just own up to your accountability of mistake that you made and everything. And sometimes you can forgive a person just by praying for them. You can forgive a person by having a sit down conversation with them, and y'all just hear each other out. It's different ways to forgive people. I know people be feeling some type of way about being around people after they've been through a toxic situation, like myself. But at the same time, you just gotta pick yourself up and just move forward. And of course, don't forget the stuff that you've been through, because that's gonna be your roadmap for what not to go through in the near future. So definitely make sure in any situation that you in fault for, or you put yourself through, that you knew that it's going to be traumatized to you, that you not only forgive yourself but also forgive the person that she was in a situation with, so you can able to move forward and have peace within yourself. So with that being said, getting right into the first question that I asked myself, do I honestly and truthfully forgive my ex. I honestly, truthfully forgive, my ex. If I didn't, I'll be probably reacting in a different way to where I probably be getting myself into some legal trouble. But people that know me knows that I would never put myself in a situation that deep to allow myself to get locked up or anything like that. So I have forgiven my ex. Have I forgotten all the things that my ex put me through or I put myself through with, my ex and everything? No. And I never will forget because it's a lot of stuff that I can remember like it was yesterday when it happened. So of course, by me reminiscing about things that I've been through with my ex, I know what to avoid, going forward, and I know what I'm willing to accept going forward. Like I don't accept infidelity. I don't, accept being lied to. I expect people to be truthful and honest and, just tell me, what they expect right out the bat. And of course, telling me, things that I probably may feel some type of way about later in the relationship as opposed to, hearing it from somebody else. Because if I hear somebody else before I hear from you, then there's already a problem. For instance, and this is, a true story. For instance, if I'm in a relationship with you and then all of a sudden you tell me not to entertain your ex around the same time your ex reached out to me and say that y'all be involved, I'm gonna look at you some type of way, not your ex. And the reason why I say that because you're the one that owe loyalty to me, not your ex. Let's make that clear. You're the one that owe loyalty to me, not your ex. So of course, if that situation, happens and everything, I'm gonna have a conversation with you because I'm wondering why is your ex telling me something about y'all being involved, meaning that y'all been messing around and you been cheating and stuff, and you tell me not to entertain the mess. You know what I'm saying? And then it's quite funny how your current, girlfriend say that she know how to avoid, mess and unnecessary drama and stuff, but in the same time you entertaining the drama by engaging back. So for you to sit there and lie, act like you avoided the mess is crazy. It's really crazy. And I seen, right through that. And then your dude is persuading you to make it think like that me and his last ex are friends and we cool and try to set him up and try to get in your mind and everything. And you feel like you gotta lie about your relationship. That is crazy. That is crazy. Y'all done lie about y'all relationship so many times. And what I mean by that is y'all lie about y'all relationship status. That's what I mean. Because your girl on social media saying that she's single and everything, but behind closed doors, y'all see in a relationship and everything. And you telling me personally that y'all broke up with me when me and your girlfriend first started talking and everything, but y'all were still together, so it doesn't make any sense. It would like so help me understand y'all, and this is a question to my audience and people that watch this video and everything. Why do people lie about their relationship status? Like, what's the point of it? Like, what benefit are you getting from that? Because you should have to lie about your relationship at all. I don't care if y'all on a break because y'all had a disagreement or whatever the case may be. A break does not mean that y'all are no longer in a relationship. That just means that y'all trying to work things out. So at the end of the day, y'all need to stop lying about y'all relationship because it make both y'all in the relationship all together just fake. So at the end of the day, stop lying. There's no sense to that. So moving on to the next question, what have I learned about myself in situations? So what I've learned about myself is the fact that I've allowed this situation to go on a lot longer than what I should have, because I know for a fact that I don't like to be disrespected. I don't like, being threatened or anything like that. I don't like nobody disrespecting my family for sure. So at the end of the day, it has been times where this person has disrespected, my family, and definitely disrespecting me, but expect me to still be loyal to them. That's not how that works. Loyalty and respect is a two-way street. So if you want loyalty, make sure it's reciprocated. If you want respect, make sure it's reciprocated. It's not one-sided. So at the end of the day, you give out what you put in. If you don't put out loyalty, you're not going to get loyalty. If you don't put out respect, you're not going to get respect. It's that simple. So at the end of the day, like I said, I admit to allowing the situation to go far too long the way it's supposed to, because this person was a lesson, not a blessing. I've been through, hella bad, with my ex and everything, and I know it's gonna get to the point where people are gonna be tired of hearing the same story over and over again. The thing about it is my story, is my truth, and when I feel like this chapter is like fully closed, then I'll move forward and talk about other things that's more positive and things of that nature. So, but until then, over time, I will give you guys update about things that been still going on between me and my ex, as far as the legal stuff. But personal, wise, as far as are we still in touch with each other or things like that, no. The only time we gonna see each other from this point forward is in the courtroom. That's it, and that's gonna be that. So with that being said, getting on to the last question, what do I expect the outcome to be? Like I said, I definitely, of course, want closure. I pray that my ex finally learns to take accountability for their actions, and I feel like they pick and choose when they decide they want to take accountability versus take accountability in every situation that they in fault for. So I definitely going to pray for them. I'm not going to, wish, hell on earth, for them or anything like that. And if I'm honest, if I did not go through the mental trauma that I've been through, when the first situation started with his current girlfriend and this and that third, my reason to be going through this whole situation with him now, with the court proceedings and everything, would be simply because I want him to hurt and suffer just like he made me hurt and suffer. But part of that hurt that I have accepted is, my fault. So I'm not going to, blame him for, the whole situation, because situations could be, one person's fault, but most of the time it could be, both people in situation's fault, if that makes sense. So at the end of the day, that just go beyond the lines of take accountability, for your actions and everything. So with that being said, this is why it's important to forgive people and make sure that when you going through a situation that you doing it for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. And to remember to not continue to put yourself in the same situation that you'd have been through, a million times before. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this podcast video on forgiveness and loyalty, and enjoy the continuous situation that I've been through my ex. And like I said, I would definitely keep you guys updated as far as the court proceedings once everything is over with. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Remember to give this video a big thumbs up. Remember to comment, subscribe, share, and turn on your bell notification. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.